later on.
Potentially, I think Team SMG with their current bans as of right now, pretty smart because they're making sure that Moon doesn't get his priority pick, as well as Chiku as well. Even though he could definitely play something else, but at least you don't have the security of a battle mirror image.
Honestly, if you ask me, I can't really try to predict anymore because Team SMG has been going with very unpredictable picks here by far, very unique as well.
That's true.
Is it the real 200 IQ mind games that Team SMG is playing with Team TODAK in this draft?
At the very least, I do like just the wow.
Angela.
Angela is going to get banned out, which means Team SMG have to make a choice of whether or not they want to play Link here. They're discussing it amongst themselves because this opening is going to be interesting. Selena is up on the table. Uranus is up on the table.
A lot is on the table.
Yeah, just everything, literally everything is up on the table here. Not a lot of priority picks, and Team SMG only can take one.
Yeah, and the thing is just like, among all these picks, it's always more towards utilization. But the reason why we see common bans on Natalia now is because they're a little bit scary to deal with.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, Ling is just too good to give up here. TODAK could respond with a lot of potential counter picks.
Yeah.
I would expect to see Uranus come out very early on from TODAK. Oh, Popo and Koopa as well. Okay. Oh, and the Selena. They're like, no need for Uranus. Who cares about the off lane? Let's just be aggressive.
Oh yeah, definitely going to be seeing quite the amount of early invasions if they choose to do it as well. Really great as well to do it. Let's see who will be following it up. But Team SMG will be taking over the side here of Uranus because they know, like, hey, you know, we know how much you hate it. We know how much everyone hates Uranus. Really great to lane with, really annoying to deal with too. Why not just pick him? No problem.
The best part is that he's so much of a brick wall that even if you send 2 people, there's no guarantee that you'll kill him as well. You might need to send like 3 or 4 most of the time, which is way too many resources for one hero to take on by himself. But, you know, Uranus can take that kind of damage. So, Cho being the next pick coming in from Team SMG, I think the utility from the Cho is going to be very important. However, I'm suspecting a 1-3-1 coming out from Team SMG.
Still, we're going to be seeing the last man. I also like the fact that actually Team SMG go with the Cho pick as well. Like, okay, I understand Cho, not the main counter against the Link, but he has great utility to not only lock down the Link, but also able to go back and forth with the Show. Very flexible, very fast-paced hero to go back and forth between the front line and the back line.
Oh, thank God they didn't go for Katarina.
Yeah, I know, I can hear you. I'm also looking at it while I'm explaining. I'm like, Baxia.
This is like, please change in the last second. Like, oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh, yeah, dude. Because I'm like, you know, if, seriously, Baxia, I mean, definitely not the... But it's better than what he was actually initially trying to go for.
I mean, you know, I don't know. Like, I do think the Baxia is a little too early to call for, but I think they want to deny Team SMG that option so they can play something that requires them to get their health back. For an example, the Thalmos, which is most probably going to be the first pick coming in from TODAK unless Team SMG decide to ban it out, which I think is a really good idea because now you're not going to have a lot of fire lanes to actually be useful in. Angela is already out. Cho has already been taken away. It's just Thalmos.
But that's the thing, do they really fear the Thalmos? But anyway, banning out carry once again. Team SG already banned carry twice here.
Why? Okay, I guess they
explain a little bit. Explain a little bit.
I mean, because you can already see that like Team SMG, they don't need their hyper carry anymore, so they're banning out the hyper carries. However, carry is one of the is not like she only has Phantom Step. That's all she has as a way as a mobility. You know, Granger only has Rondo, except he can get picks from far away and synergizes much better with the Selena because of his Death Sonata. Land one Death Sonata hit, Selena is going to almost guarantee land that Abyssal Arrow. So Team SMG, I would have suggested to go for the Thalmos, to ban out the Thalmos just to say, hey, Uranus basically doesn't have anybody who can really fight him. Now Team SMG take away the Jawhead for themselves, which is what I would have expected TODAK to actually pick here instead. But you know what? They'll take what they can get.
No, I guess I can definitely tell why they really want to go for this five hero draft, because why they really want to get rid of all those hyper carries, because look at the entire line, all diving into the fights. They really do not want to have someone to worry about the back line. I mean, sure, they can make Team TODAK the thing like, hey, you know, you can try to pick any character to go towards our back line, but that's if we have a back line to go for.
Well, in this particular situation, who goes? Okay, he goes into the offlane. He is support. He is playing tank. She is also playing support. So they still technically need either a hyper carry or a mage of some sort, depending on how TODAK wants to design their draft. And personally, I'm just throwing it out there. Lunox doesn't seem too bad here.
Lunox, I also wouldn't be surprised they want to go for the Valley, but they're going to go with the Bruno.
They're going to go for the hyper carry instead, yeah.
And the thing is this, right? Bruno early game is also quite flexible, even though sure, they did reduce his attack speed from one of his skill, like 80% down to 50%. I mean, that's a 30% loss there, but he's still quite adaptable for him in this kind of situation.
And I think it's even better. It's a little bit more beneficial for them to go Bruno just because they have the Selena and the Popol and Kupal, which naturally has some very early game power. Like level 1 itself, some of the best level 1 in the game has to go over to Bruno because of that empowered auto attack, and then he can keep resetting it as well. It's really difficult to deal with at level 1.
All right, the cards has been placed on the table, the dice has been casted. Now we're gonna be seeing how well each of these teams is gonna be fully utilizing their comm here. Will it be the hyper carry build here, or will it be just an all 5-man dive? Literally, you could literally call it the dunk squad at this point.
But yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with whether Smooth can get to that backline and take out Chiku onto that. Wait, I'm not sure. Wait, is a Nip or Chiku playing?
Oh man, actually, I missed that out. Actually.
Let's when we get into the game, we'll double check because this is important here.
Yeah, very
Who
important.
is playing what?
This is actually insanely important, guys. You have no idea because, like, depending on who's going to be playing, we can actually definitely tell on how the play sound is going to be going for here.
Yeah. All right, looking at that cinematic view.
Yeah, enough with the cinematics, bro. This is the one time where Gideon and I were like,
oh, come on! I saw it for half a second, but I couldn't identify the name. Oh, that is such a... sorry, that broke me a little bit. That actually broke me a little bit.
But yeah, Chiku!
Chiku is playing Bruno in this particular time, so that's going to be really, really interesting here. Bonesy as well as Formaze. Bonesy shouldn't be fighting Thamos at level 1. He should be fighting him at level 2 because then he has a guaranteed escape mechanic here. But let's just see. So far, quite a bit of a difference here, and a lot of pressure being exerted for the side of TODAK.
But I just love Chiku just constantly applying a much aggressive. Even though, yeah, sure, he's a marksman, someone definitely not supposed to be in the front line, but he knows early game they don't really have enough to commit here, and they just want to dash as much as possible. I know, I saw it. Get it, you tell it.
Formez is just minding his own business. Ling so happened to reach. Wait a minute, is Formez actually going to solo kill?
Oh no,
Bonesy here? Like, he shouldn't die. If Bonesy dies, this is going to be a huge mistake. But Paul is actually rotating towards the bottom side. Before I get into this, I need to know the conclusion.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, my God. You know, Bonesy, I know, I get it, you're Uranus, but you literally underestimate that was too much. I mean, come on, even Anti-Mage said it himself, yeah, there's a slight buff in Thamos, but when the God of Thamos says he can still play the character, you cannot underestimate it. He was deleted instantly.
This was just a lead up of mistakes here. Bonesy shouldn't have interacted with him at level 1 and then immediately. Oh wait, hold on. TODAK wants to make a play here, but it looks like Neo, quickly with some smooth moves, taken in from the man himself. Quickly flickers out of the way.
Oh my God!
Just spotted the Ling out here, but the Ling doesn't really want to respond to this. This is a free kill technically if they want it. He is level 5. He can keep on taking on the fight, but Sicilian is back here quickly using the ultimate Smooth. Forcing Moon to back away. X-Ray, he wants him. He wants to get Isonic, and yes, he finds the catch there, and SMG is paying for their mistakes.
I'm very like flabbergasted because I'm just like, wait, why is Isonic even there in the first place?
And how did he lose a lot of his HP? Like, what was going on before that? Neo. Looks like Neo got caught out by that Frost Trap, and now Smooth is just running around thinking, boy, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but suddenly this Neo is definitely not for the Matrix Revolution. He really can't dodge those bullets, all those skills. But I mean, still coming to the big time. On him! The timing was absolutely insane. Now looks like Smooth trying to fall back. They're going to be jumping down the temper just for a little bit of good measure as well. Because Marley is trying to dish out as much damage as possible. Sadly, he's not going to be level 4. He will not have that consecration. And thankfully, he did get out at the very last second instead of turning back. But then he still goes back in. Yo!
What is going on this game? I thought initially Smooth made the initial mistake because of his decision. Oh no, don't tell me Neo is going to get a soul kill onto X-Ray. Just after we said he doesn't dodge bullets and he's about to solo kill X-Ray here. Yep, he set it up and now Smooth is going to be able to pick it up, but Neo instead gets the kill. This game is just going to be KDA and blood.
You know, honestly, to me, right, I was I really want to use this line Symphony of Skills at one point of this entire cast, but sadly, it's just Symphony of fails happening all over the mix. Because everyone is making all these small mistakes, and the thing is, it's not so one-sided. Everyone is having a chance. Like, hey, you made a mistake. How about my turn? I'll make a mistake too.
Yeah, they are just giving some homie stocks here. Oh boy, really frustrating to deal with. But so far, Neo, despite making a slight mistake there, was able to get a pretty good kill out of the top lane. And now Hezi is caught out down by the bottom side. He's trying to survive with his ultimate, but he still
got it too.
He traded 1 for 1 there.
And dude, that was a 3-man gang on top of him, by the way.
Yo, what is going on? They like both teams are giving up sides of the map, but TODAK, I feel, benefited the most because they got that mid-tier 1, and mid-tier 1 being the most important turret as they're diving onto Neo. He ain't gonna come back, and TODAK with a very strong rebuttal to that kill up in the top lane.
Once again, Anip, thankfully you landed such a beautiful abyssal arrow for the team there. I'm pretty sure if that arrow didn't land, I mean they will still definitely die for it, but not too overcommitment there, you know?
Yeah. And you can see Smooth is playing the map as much as he can. He's trying to pull away TODAK's attention from each side, and it's looking pretty even considering that TODAK is in the lead very slightly by 800 gold this time. With leading in kills as well, with a bit of a goal, with a little bit of a goal lead, but it really doesn't matter too much until they get those big ticket items.
Yeah, but mostly I really have to really give credit towards Team TODAK because you saw on the top side, right? They spotted Smooth towards the bot lane. They instantly have this thought like, you know what? I'm here, I'm the marksman. Like Chico, literally he was thinking, I need to get as much farm as possible. Since I know majority of the members towards that bot side, let's invade their jungle. Let's not be safe in our own jungle. Let's try to steal as much farm for them as possible because this is literally, if we're talking about a contest between two hyper carries here, it literally comes to who has the most farm here.
Oh my! No, Smooth has been caught out. He quickly uses his ultimate to try and bail away. Moon was able to get Koopa on him to stun him off the wall.
Dude, that was amazing. Dude.
That was really nice.
Dude, that was amazing. Now the real question is, will they still try to contest this turtle without that Tempest or not?
No, I don't think they will. I think Ling just has to go back into the jungle, heal back up off with the spell vamp, and then just pull back because he doesn't have his ultimate. That is his get out of jail card free.
Anyway, but they still just slowly, casually farming that safe lane, just trying to deny this damage from like split pushing as much as possible.
Yeah, they're still trying to control as much of the lane here, but I think TODAK and both Team SMG and TODAK are thinking about how exactly do they deal with the composition. Do they need to play the map or do they need to play the fight better?
It's very difficult because right now, if you see from the mini-map as well, you can see Team TODAK just slowly gaining control on more way beyond the bottom line for themselves here.
Yeah, and that's what happens once you've taken out that mid-tier 1. You just lose so much control within the jungle. They're able to net themselves bottom tier 1 as well. So again, I don't expect Team SMG to be hovering around bottom side too much, but TODAK want to push their lead even more.
Ooh, man. Now everything is just slowly seeing who catches who first, I guess. But look at the bot side here, so we're going to be seeing a potential 3-man gang on top of that damage very soon as well.
Baxia with the back flank here. Bonesy might be in a lot of trouble as the rest of the team needs help, but it looks like X-Ray was a little too late. Moon trying to salvage the situation, but he doesn't want to commit fully to the fight, so X-Ray is going to be there by himself. And now Anip is here. The odds are in their favor. They want to pick him up, but they don't get him, so it's going to be a free pick coming in from Team SMG. Holy! Neo trying to make the play, but Chico is still surviving. Can he make it through? Yes, he does, taking out 2 members from the side of Team SMG before finally getting the shutdown for the side of Smooth. Can Smooth actually make it out of here? It looks like the rest of Team SMG is there to back him up, and Anip will walk away with just a sliver of his health. My God, this game.
I can't really tell whether that was a decent trade or not because Chico really gained so much from that fight. Even though it was a 3-man gang, he instantly melt 2 members. And I'm pretty sure if it wasn't Smooth there, if it wasn't a Ling there, I'm pretty sure actually all 3 would fall there.
Oh my goodness, that was a very tough situation, and Jiku was able to clutch that out. Now with the 4-2-0 stat line, he is feeling mighty high here as he's going in for another fight here. Smooth trying to get into the back line. Bopal and Koopa are running. Moon needs to be protected. Anip drops the abyssal arrow, doesn't land on anyone, but I saw it popping it up as ultimate, making sure that TODAK can't move anywhere further.
Really great decision coming out for the side of Team SMG as well because like first thing, even though Ling did initiate it into the fight once the fight started happening, he didn't realize I do not see Chico. I do not see this Bruno. Everyone back off because the thing is this, you cannot continue to fight not knowing where exactly the main core, the main damage dealer is actually at here.
Yeah, and you don't want to waste those resources on other targets. Now for Messi here. Oh! Great flicker. He tries to save the turn, buys a little bit of time, and hopefully that time is enough for TODAK to respond and protect that bottom tier 1. Looks like it doesn't, but now Moon is solo, trying to solo against Smooth.
No.
Definitely a mistake there as the rest of TODAK slowly collapses. Now Chico in a lot of trouble. He's all by himself trying to clutch it out against Neo as Anip will try to salvage the situation. That last auto attack does not go through as Sonic once again will be able to clean up that kill, and TODAK are just crumbling across the map.
Dude, Team SMG is just constantly just punishing him for every mistake they made, especially the fact that Chico got actually zoned out. The minute he got caught as well, you might as well just back up because now instantly you're sacrificing 2 more members into the mix here.
Man, this game is just messy. Just overall, the game has been really messy from both of these teams. Like, a lot of mistakes are being made, and I can definitely see that they're trying to adapt. However, they haven't considered certain options and are willing to pull the trigger a little too fast.
And I think I really want to give like a couple of swag points for Mezzi just now.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god! Even though sure he did end up going down, delayed the push towards the tower. The tower did end up going down too, but still, flicker timing away to just to juke out all that skills, especially the tempers, really cool.
Yeah, and he was able to try. Honestly, I think if, you know, TODAK responded as one to go to that bot side, I think they could have been able to save that bottom tier 1, or at the very least traded a kill somewhere.
Yeah. But suddenly just now we saw Chico just trying to side push and clear out the jungle for himself, but gets caught by Neo instead. And that's the scary thing about having the troll on your opposite team, right? Able to not only save your teammate and very mobile, but also very mobile to initiate as well.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, later we see the itemization. Oh, by the way, beautiful fight coming in. Beautiful knockup too. Oh my god, Moon gets a little bit down. Flickers out, man, to get out of the situation. But Smooth is still around. Still jumping from cliff to cliff. Gets caught. Instantly jumps straight for Moon. Picks him up instantly. 1 man will go down, but they still definitely want a little bit more. Still, Uranus is going to be jumping into the mix here. Chico trying his best to hold on the line. But Smooth get caught into the tower, gets a little bit too much damage. Won't get the kill for itself. Before, but Sally, X-Ray will give it to send it back to the doctor here, but easily gets caught by the Abyssal Arrow.
Not looking too good here. It's a 3-for-2 trade, and I think Smooth got a little greedy there. I'm not gonna lie. They realized that it was a 4v4 situation. It was a 4v4 situation. Yep. However, a lot of the members were trying to attempt to do this tower dive. A lot of them got chunked out. Mali in particular, he was just tanking the turn while the rest of the team was going in for the fight, which was good until TODAK's last member, Baxia, was able to turn the tides of the fight. Oh no! Don't tell me they're gonna steal this.
No retribution. Just saying, no retribution. It literally comes out to all skill and damage.
Mali's trying to make something happen here, but.
Oh no!
Okay, all right.
No, thankfully, thankfully on the side of Team TODAK, none of them was too greedy. Even though, despite knowing there's only 1 member of Team SMG, they weren't really committed on that Lord just yet. They were fine leaving it at that low HP. They weren't really trying to contest to see who gets the Lord first because they know they have manpower. They literally had the numbers there. There was no reason for them to actually try to have a competition for a lot over 1 member of Team SMG.
Yeah, there was no point to contest, and they knew that Jawhead didn't have enough damage to one-shot it, especially looking at his build. He only has the Athena shield to protect himself as well as the Warrior boots. That's no damage at all. If he had the Endless Battle, it might have been a little bit different there, but well played to TODAK, taking their time and patience to get rid of Jawhead before securing that Lord, because again, looking at TODAK's side, none of them brought Retribution.
Yep. Man, just... Now I'm going to be seeing how well they're going to be pushing into the mix here. Vasily, Monizi, no pause and a fall by X-Ray. I just love it. Just constantly just rolling in and out.
Wait a minute.
But actually was able to find Neo. Instead, Neo trying to use Shrimpo to get out of this kind of situation. Turgos actually going to be popping his ultimate as well, trying to see get mowed out anybody. Mali jumps in the mix and trying to dish out amount of damage. They need to look for Smooth. Smooth dives in, instantly assassinates Moon. Temper's going to be powered as well. Just for good measure for him to get out of that situation. Now they need to transit towards the attention towards this Lord. They need to melt it out. They manage to take it down as well. X-Ray gets kicked into the wind and way of the dragon is instantly gets rid of Baxia. 2 members of Team TODAK is falling. Now they have to slowly fall back because if they further overcommit for this tower, they might actually suffer more losses than gain.
Yeah, and this is not a good idea for Messi. He's trying to slow it down. However, he can't really do much, especially when Smooth is on that link. However, he's getting chucked out so much by Chiku. Chiku, does he actually secure the kill? No, he does not. That auto attack does not go through.
Oh
and now he's going to clean up the rest of this backline. He just needs to zone away from his only threat, which is Neo and Ice Sonic.
Oh my god, dude. And the thing is, it's like they really have to be patient about it. Like, not to be too greedy. I know the opportunity there. The heroes are way open and you had the good positioning as well. But you also need to take into account where this is the very last game. This is game 3. This is not like best of 3. This is not best of 5 or anything. This is best of 3. So you guys get, like, even the smallest mistakes, as you guys have noticed, I'm pretty sure they noticed through the entire early game, will be punished harshly.
Yeah, now that we're coming towards the later stages of the game, they're very close to that 42 game mark, and that's when their carries have full item built in. I'm pretty sure Chiku should be like a little, like has the components to finish off his last item. He just needs a little bit more gold to make that come online. But as of right now, TODAK are having the stronger team fights overall. X-Ray holding his ground so far, doing a really good job with the revitalize, and now the rest of TODAK is coming into the backline here. Smooth trying to make his head, but he's already been chunked out. Moon trying to zone out Ice Sonic, so the rest of the team is moving through, and Chiku has been left uncontested as he's cutting down member by member, one by one. Smooth, unable to salvage the situation. All he can do is clear the wave.
Dude, that was an excellent pickup. The thing is, I was a little bit worried because Neo was literally left uncontested, but anyway, Smooth gets a little bit caught off guard, and just too much damage as he will finally get shredded down to size. And the thing is, I'm a little bit concerned because Airwood, this later part of the game, Airwood is super fat. This crystal is not going to last long. Ladies and gentlemen, Team TODAK is going to be taking 2-1 here on Team SMG.
What a really good game. Well, to a certain extent, a pretty good game.